1, 2, ready, and...
Hello and welcome to KPA's Cool Coffee with Kansas Principals, a Principals Perspective edition, where each episode will feature the voice of different principals offering a bite-sized perspective on a topic of their choosing. Enjoy this Principals Perspective.
Hello and welcome to Cool Coffee, a Principals Perspective edition from the Kansas Principals Association. This is Principal LaTonia Kennedy from the Wichita Public School District, Gordon Parks Academy, Applied and Media Arts Magnet School. Our focus is audio production, video production, and photography. Today I'd like to talk to you about funding, and I know the state of our nation and our state right now when it comes to funding, but there are some activities that are trajectory-changing experiences for students that we cannot fund through our public school funding. And this is where leveraging your community connections will come in. A couple of years ago, I was approached by a professor from San Jose State University, Professor Cheers, to take a group of students to Paris, France. I had no idea how that would happen, and then I thought about my community connections. So there are three things to keep in mind when you're wanting to raise funds for a project that you may not be able to fund through school funding. 1, connections. 2, celebrations. And 3, solicitations. When you think about connections, sometimes we just think about those that are within our reach. But I want you to think about those that are outside of your reach. Look outside your school facility. Are there businesses? Are there churches? Is there a university or college close by? Those three entities are always willing to come in and support schools financially, or if there are things that you need. Another place that we sometimes don't think about would be fraternities, sororities, or community groups that our staff may belong to. They are always willing to come in to assist because they have programs that they need to support. So reach out to those folks. Another group will be your local and your state officials. We actually reached out to our state representative, who was very influential in introducing us to businesses who needed tax write-offs, and they were able to help us fund this Paris trip. Now that you have your connections, it's time to celebrate them. Maya Angelou says that people will forget what you said. They'll even forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So with our community connections, every year we have what we call Community Day, and we highlight people in our community who are influential or people in our connection circle who are able to help us out in our schools. So we hang banners with their names on it. We have a large assembly. Our students get together, the band plays, and we celebrate them. And they feel really good about helping us out because we are willing to acknowledge their help and celebrate them. Now, after you have made the connections and you've celebrated the connections in any way that you'd like to, it's time to solicit, to ask. My mom always says that a closed mouth will not get fed. So you cannot be afraid to ask your connections to help you out whenever there's a need for funding that you may not be able to fund through your Title I funding or your regular public school funding. We even had a car dealership give away a car, and we sold tickets for that. We didn't have to pay for the car, but we did receive the proceeds from that. So don't be afraid to ask your connections to help support you in your endeavors. 1 is a tax write-off for many of them. 2, many of the community organizations, fraternities, sororities have programming that will align with helping out students. And then 3, there may be times that you cannot fund things through regular funding, and they're able to help. So as you are considering a project, or if you're considering a trip, or even having someone come to read to your students doing lunch group and you cannot use your teachers because of contractual issues, reach out to those who are outside of your building. your community. Celebrate them and make sure that they know that you appreciate them. And then 3, solicit. Go ahead and ask. I tell you, the trip to Paris was phenomenal, and I could not have did that had I not leveraged my community connections. So I hope that this information has been helpful to you as you are looking at your connections, celebrating them, and asking for the things that you need in order to provide trajectory-changing experiences for your students.
Check the notes section for more information on this episode and to learn more about the KPA and its mission to develop and support all principals through optimized learning, collaborative leadership, networking, and service. Be sure to check back in for our next episode and spread the word about cool coffee with Kansas Principals. Catch you next time.